Welcome back guys to another video. We're going to the LEGO Star Wars top 10 video, and this is going to be the top 10 most random LEGO Star Wars sets ever produced by LEGO. So yeah guys, there's been plenty of sets over the years that, you guys probably even thought to yourself, what are they doing? Why are they, releasing this? Why are they re-releasing this? Yeah, so I've got a top 10 list right here. This is again kind of opinionated, but I feel that we can pretty much agree on most of these. A lot of these are really random, and that's the topic of the video, of course. So let's make this short and simple, I guess. Let's get right to the point. Number 10, guys, is 75177, the First Order Scout Walker. I know you guys have heard a lot about this one, but I'm just going to throw this in here. It is random, but you guys pretty much get the gist of it on why I don't like the set. So that's my number 10. Number 9, guys, the 8085, the Freako Speeder. And yeah, this is higher up on the list since it was in the Clone Wars. Don't get me wrong, it was in an episode, and pretty much took up the an episode and was featured in one. But you think about it, it was back in season 1, only one episode, and it's like, I mean, I see why they did it, but it's like that's the only thing they did involving that, and they only came with one of the Towels guys. If it would have came with maybe two of them, and maybe like a Snow Captain Rex, where they could have, that set could have been a little bit more valuable down the line, then it would have been fine. But with how they produced it, I feel like it was random at the time and really wasn't needed, since, I mean, not many people make that mock anyway. So that's my number 9 pick. Number 8, guys, is 75024, the Starhopper. Again, this is kind of the same thing as the Freako Speeder. It wasn't the Clone Wars. It is an actual vehicle, but they could have very well done without producing it, since it was one of those that, of course, went to clearance right away. I don't have it personally. I don't really plan on getting it unless I get it for dirt cheap. The minifigures were cool, of course, Reiko Hardeen, Cad Bane and stuff. I guess it was an excuse to make the figures for them, since that arc was really hyped up. So if LEGO kind of knew that, I guess they figured maybe, that's the only set they could have made with those figures. But still, it's pretty random, so that's my number 8 pick. Number 7, guys, is 75087, the Anakin's Custom Starfighter. So yeah, there's that. And it's just pretty much, I mean, it was in the Clone Wars original series, but just, they only did one set involving the original series, and it was just that, like, I don't know, it was just, again, it's just random. I feel like they could have done without it, and, yeah, that's the name of the list, guys, number 7. Number 6, guys, is 75178, the Jakku Quad Jumper. In the movie, it was in there for, like, 30 seconds, and, I mean, there's that. I mean, really nothing much you could do. People didn't really like it. It was pretty overpriced. There was no exclusive figures in it, and in general, I mean, it was a pretty random set for them to choose to waste a $50 spot on for The Force Awakens. They could have done some other stuff, for sure, on top of it, or instead of it. So that's my number 6, guys. Number 5 is the 75167, the Bounty Hunter Battle Pack. And yeah, I mean, you guys have kind of heard my gripe about it. I mean, the set itself is cool, don't get me wrong. It's nice to get those bounty hunters, but that's not what a battle pack is, and it really depletes the value on those guys. It was just a random set. Like, again, it takes up a battle pack spot. Any other thing they could have done, and you guys will see there are some other battle packs on this list coming up. There's really random, not needed, and kind of just defeats the purpose of a battle pack and devalues the minifigures in them, like, by a bunch. And they're not even that armable, since beforehand they were kind of rare and meant to be rare. Since they're not that common in the universe, but now they just release them in battle packs. Like, who needs 10 bounty hunters, 10 Bosk and stuff like that? So that's my number 5. Number 4, guys, is 75198, the Tatooine Battle Pack. Same thing. It's just, I mean, Jawas, Tusken Raider, and a random astromech droid, just really not needed. Random battle pack spot. No one was expecting it. Any sort of clone battle pack, even throw one clone in a battle pack. And later this year, that clone and Jedi battle pack's pretty random as well. I feel like a lot of these are just kind of reusing stock that they had left over from sets, back in the, when they were, released a couple years back, just like the leftover stock, they're just using up. So that's my number 4, guys. Number 3 is set number 7673, the Magdagar Starfighter. And yeah, again, this is really getting up in the random one, since it was never seen before in canon, I don't believe. It was pretty pricey, if I recall, $60, I think. 2 Magdagars, and it just was kind of an ugly set, honestly. Like, it's cool, but it doesn't really look Star Wars-y. And for back in the day, like, they could have really done without it. Lots of other Clone Wars sets they could have done for, $60, and not really that sought after. The Magdagars are sought after, but just the way they came in the sets, not really that crazy, not really that accurate. Number 2, guys, 75088, the Senate Commando Battle Pack. Same thing going back to it. Those Senate Commandos, they were rarely seen in the Clone Wars. They were in a few episodes, but you would see maybe 6 to maybe 12 max at a time. And with the sets they did come in, Cad Bane Speeder, and I think that's it. And then the Venator. If you got those sets, like maybe 2 speeders, maybe bought a couple extra, you would have those 6. That you would need to kind of get your little Senate Commando army going, since there wasn't a bunch of them. It's not like they're clone troopers, so there's not thousands of them. And then coming out with 4 of them, like if you would have made like a guard battle pack, maybe like 2 of the Coruscant riot troopers and 2 Senate Commandos, that would have been a little bit more reasonable. That would have been a pretty good battle pack, quite honestly. Or maybe like at that point, yeah, maybe that. Comment down below your thoughts on that battle pack. That would have actually been very dope if they would have done that instead. But yeah, just who needs 4 Senate Commandos and a whole bunch of them? It's not really that army bull, and really just to devalue the price of them. They're like literally less than $2 now each. And then number 1, guys, 75204, the Sand Speeder. Till this day, no one knows what the hell's going on with it. Is it Battlefront? Is it Last Jedi? Is it Episode 9? Is it Force Awakens? Is it non-canon? Is it just made by them? Is it like kind of a joke set? Like, who knows? But definitely the Sand Speeder from this year, guys, or from last year, is the most random set I think LEGO Star Wars has ever produced. Leave your thoughts down below. I know you guys like these top videos. I'm going to have one coming out every single week. I got to go back to filming stuff now. So I'm going to thank you guys all for watching. Please leave a comment and subscribe. Stay tuned for more, and see you guys later. Bye.